take a breath. So what you just did is think about it, 4 billion years in the making, what you just did. Absorbing oxygen into your body, exchanging CO2 out. Breath is magic for keeping us alive. If you stop breathing, you die in minutes. Stop drinking water, you die in days. Stop eating, you've got months, right? But breathing is the most fundamental thing to our lives. It involves getting oxygen into your lungs. That oxygen then moves into your blood. I love physiology, so come along the journey with me, and loads onto your red blood cells, which then get pumped throughout your entire body to deliver oxygen to your muscles, your internal organs, even your brain and spinal cord. And the really interesting thing about what you just did there and taking that deep breath is it changed the way that your brain works. This is an MRI scan of the brain done at my lab. Looking at it from the side, tongue, nose, brain. When I showed this to my daughter, she's like, my God, the tongue is massive. And it's, yes, it takes up like half your throat. But I want to draw your attention to 2 regions specifically. That's the medulla. It controls breathing. And that little region back there controls stress. And they are linked. So when we do this practice of taking that deep breath in and a long exhale out, COVID's over, keep going. Hopefully, knock on wood. What you are doing is sending electrical signals to the stress region of the brain saying everything's okay. We're fine. And you can relax. And it stops signals going down into your body that activate your sympathetic nervous system that put you into fight or flight mode. In fact, it shifts you into parasympathetic rest, recover, and regenerate mode. The opposite is also true. If you do short, fast, sharp exhales, as you see Olympic athletes do right before they're about to compete, you actually are increasing stress levels and activating the body. So if you're walking into a meeting and you're like, oh man, I don't know if I've got enough energy for this right now, don't do this in the meeting, right? But right before you walk into the room, a couple sharp exhales will actually activate your brain, increase the nervous system activity in your body, and enable you to get into that high performance state. But similarly, if you're walking into a session and you're activated, you are stressed, nervous, tense, anxious, which so many of us are feeling right now. Look at any news headline and it's going to pop you into that zone. You can just take that breath. One breath works. It's called the breath of calm. Dr. Robin Hanley Defoe, who I love, teaches this as the birthday candle breath. So you just imagine it's your birthday. I'm 51 now. It's a lot of candles. How did that happen? But anyway, deep breath in. We are just blowing out the candles. Instantaneous. The effects are tremendous. The other really cool thing from a performance perspective, as we were discussing a moment ago, is this gets us out of reaction mode. You read something, you see something, someone says something to you, and right now what we are seeing broadly is hyperreactivity and emotional dysregulation. There's an instantaneous reaction to that, and that is not usually conducive to positive relationships, high performance, and thoughtful engagements with people. By simply taking a breath, someone says something to you, and instead of just latching back at it, you actually look like you're contemplating what they said, when in fact what you're doing is calming down so you can create some space between reaction and response, which opens up the possibility for a positive interaction that's constructive. So there's a core performance tactic that we can use. Another one that's a little bit more advanced is box breathing. And this is what Special Forces soldiers use, SWAT teams use to stay at a calm level during extended periods of high stress. And box breathing works simply like this. If you want to try it out with me, we are simply just setting up so you can keep your spine in a nice tall position. Oh, you guys are so engaged. Humans, wow, woohoo! Not cameras anymore, thank the Lord. Thank the speaker gods. So we'll try 4 seconds in. Hold for 4. Relax and exhale for 4, 2, 3, 4, and hold for 4, 2, 3, 4. One more cycle. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Does anyone feel better already? Even just like 2 cycles of breath? Like it's so powerful, so instantaneous. You can do that in a meeting. You can do that in the car when you're stuck in traffic. You can do that at the dinner table. You can do it lying in bed. You can do it while meditating. There's all sorts of ways in which that you can use that. And it's a simple, easy thing that you can remember. It's just cycles of 4, 4, 4, 4. If you're super stressed, all you do is lengthen the exhale. If you need to activate yourself, you shorten the exhale. That simple, that straightforward, and that easy to do.